Hi all, it's Nikki with DragonflySaves, and I'm back, and today's Friday, and we're here to do my budget with me. At the beginning of the month, we budgeted for the days of the week that I would get my check, or that I budget my check, because I get my checks on Thursdays, but I budget as if I get them on Fridays, just so I don't get thrown off. I want to stay on my schedule. And so that's why we have week 3 written down. Well, all the weeks written down. So these are my bills and what I'm spending on food and gas. And that comes to $4.92. So I got my paycheck and I found out what it is. It's usually around the same each week. Just depends on how the change falls, where I can make it another $1. And today we're working with $725. I have that here. I'm not going to count it because it's like, I don't know, like 11:30, quarter to 12 on Thursday night. I had to finish watching the Bills game so I could come up here and film this video. So it's late. And my team won. So we're in good spirits. All right, so I just want to add this up with you. I'm going to move this back so that we can make sure that it comes to what it needs to come to. I don't know where to put this where it's not going to glare. All right. We're going to put it right here. Kind of a lot of glare going on here. Okay, so that comes to $4.92. For some reason, the calculator was like not cooperating with me. That comes to $4.92. Now we're going to budget the rest of my paycheck. I'm just going to slide this over so I can slide this over. And we're going to do $31 for my credit card. Every week I budget some for my credit card. And then on Wednesdays, I do my debt binder in a randomizing way. We're going to do 7 for buffer because buffer is taking a hit. And then lost pay, we're going to do 5. I don't get paid for holidays. And when I become full-time, they have a shutdown. I think it's twice a year. And I don't want to use vacation time for that. So we're trying to save for that, but, you know, I have to take from it when there's like Labor Day, Memorial Day, stuff like that. At least for now. And these 3 should come up to $43. So let's add that up. 31.75. Yep, 43. So if we take 725 minus 492 minus 43. That should leave us with 190. Okay. So for Saturday, I'm going to budget 47. I know that's a weird amount, but it'll make sense when you see my video on Saturday. Sunday, I'm budgeting 50. Tuesday is my fall collab day. I'm budgeting 20. I do that in quarters. Wednesday is debt binder day. I always do 40. And then for the village hop I do with the community, I do $20 a week for that. And then I do 5 each for the kids and for baby hop. We do those in quarters. And then I budget for extra, like the ding 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 for those. And I'm putting $3 in because we're getting low. So we need to replenish. And when I put money in a ding 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 for the hop that I do with the community, I'm doing 3 of them. So I have to put not just $1 in, I have to put $3 in. And then for my own challenges, I don't do the ding ding ding. I have challenges in my Ko-fi shop and stuff that I do that's, I call it dreams and came true. They're 2 different envelopes. So that's how I do it for my own challenges. And then this right here should all total $725. So let's see. 492 plus 43 plus 190. $725. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to put September 19th's money into these areas. And then like right here, I'm just going to talk about where we're putting it. So I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to move the calculator over here. Rent. Rent, I'm doing $238. So one. 35, 37, 38. There we go. So now in rent, I have $100, $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, $50, $70, $90, $700, $5, $7, $9, $11, $12. $712. Next is my car insurance, and on the other side I put my rental insurance, and I have them separated in here by like a dashboard or a tracker. So this is car insurance, so I'm adding $31. Okay, so now in car insurance I have 100, 20, 40, 50, 100, 20, 40, 52, 54, 55. 155. I hope that's right. Yep, it is. Oh, and then rental insurance, I'm adding 4. We have 16 in there. 2, 4. So now in here I have 10, 15, 17, 19, $20. My rental insurance is like $2 and change, maybe $3 a week, but I'm saving so I can up my policy next year. Cell, I have Mint Mobile, I have a yearly plan. I'm adding $10. So now we got 100, 250, 70, 80. Yeah, 280. And I want to save up around 400. My bill's going to come to like 388, 390, something like that, for the year. And I caught that when it wasn't a deal, but it was still a good deal to me at the time because I switched from a higher plan in a higher priced place. NYSEG, this is my gas and electric. Oh no. Oh, I thought my envelope like locked together, and I ripped the zipper off quite a while ago. So I'm like, oh no. So we are adding 32. 20, 32. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 95, 97, 98. Yep, 98. I have budget, this isn't it. I have budget billing. So my bill's like around 130-ish a month now. And I over budget, like I split it though. So then I put the rest in high yield. So I budget for this now, whereas before I was just over budgeting for NYSEG. And now I send the extra to the high yield. So we are adding 17. Oh my gosh, come on. 10, 15, 17. I don't want to be stuck with a high bill at the end of the cycle. So I should have started sooner, but I put that money in a high yield a couple months ago. And hopefully it'll still be mine at the end of the cycle and it'll all even out. But we'll see. So now we have 100, 200, 20, 35, 42, 142. Yeah. So I will send that $17 to the high yield. I just want to make a note again. But sometimes I forget. All right. Water. We are starting a new quarter. We're adding $20. There we go. And then my monthly subs, I'm adding 12. There we go. So now I have 20, 32, 34, 36. Internet, I'm adding 15. I just recently switched internet providers. I went from cable internet to fiber internet. I have 20, 30, 45. And it's like $32 less a month. I haven't gotten my first bill yet. I think they gave me the first month free, actually. So we'll see what it's going to be. I still have $160 towards it because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to pay installation. So I still have that for this month. And we're working on next month for bills. And then food, I have 125. This is, the 100 is like my buffer in my checking account. And then the 25 is what I didn't spend last week. And then we're adding $100. And yeah. So now we have 100, 225. I try to leave a buffer in there. Sometimes I have to cut into it, but I always try to replace it. And then gas, I'm adding 13. I know, you're like, what? That's a weird amount. It is a weird amount. I'm not budgeting for all of the gas I would need, but I wasn't budgeting for it at all. So to budget a little is better than none. And last week, well, a few weeks ago, I think it was 3 weeks ago, I had gotten gas. I was like full. So I didn't need to get gas the week after. And then I had like $13 in there for gas in my little envelope. And then the next week, so last week, I had $12 in there. So there was 25 total. Well, I got home from work on Friday. I went straight to the gas station. And I went to like get my card so I could pay at the pump and all that. And that's when I realized my wallet was at work, which is 20 minutes away from me. So luckily I had $9 in cash in my pocket. So I put that in the gas tank, drove all the way back there. Then we had to go out to dinner. So I drove all the way there, which was like 40 minutes. And then, no, 30 minutes away. And then I made it, I think a couple more days on my $9. And then I had to put, I think I put 14 in when I should have put 16. But I have enough gas to get to work today. Well, when you see this, to get to work and get home. But then I have to get gas. So I'm just going to fill it because it's a little stressful when your gauge doesn't tell you how much gas you have left to get home. Like after 25 miles, it doesn't tell you. But I know how many miles it takes me to get home. So I'm good for today. All right, so, I was going to say we're done with this, but we're not. I have to stop talking and put money into my debt. This is my credit card. So I'm adding 31. So 20, 31. So now I have 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 62, 63, 64. I should find out today, because remember I'm filming on Thursday night, should find out today what my bill's gonna be, and I'll just send that all there. Alright, so we're done with that binder. And now we're gonna move on to this. I want to do 7 for buffer. So 5, 6, 7. So now I have 100, 200, 300, 55, 62, 63, 64, 65. 265. I'll have to update the trackers later. And then lost pay. We're gonna do 5. I have taken from this. There's not too much in here. So now we have 120, 35, 40. 140. And then, is that all we're doing? Yep, that's all we're doing for here. And now we should have 190 left. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Yes, 190. Okay, so we're going to do 40, let me move this. 45, 47 we're going to do for Saturday. 50 we're going to do for Sunday. 20 we're going to do for Tuesday. 40 we're going to do for Wednesday. 20 for the hop. 5 for the kids hop. 5 for the fur baby hop. And 3 for the extra for the ding ding ding. So that is how I budgeted my paycheck of $725 and make it work for me. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I bring $47 for Saturday savings. Bye, guys.